Struck him out. Stand, baby! Let's play.
Well, when we arrived here at Globe Life Park a few hours ago, yeah, that's some ugly clouds moving in. There's no getting around that. They are hovering and hanging around here down in the Arlington, Texas area. Rain like the Dickens for a while, but guess what? Things have cleared up enough to get this game started. As we welcome you to Mariner Baseball. Tonight, the Mariners open up a 3-game series with the Rangers, the final 3 road games of the season. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports Crew, and we're ready to rock and roll here. Mitch Haniger going to lead it off, and here's a look at the rest of the Mariner batting order.
Mariner starting lineup brought to you by Jack in the Box and Mitch Haniger. Having a nice month of September in the leadoff spot, hitting .309 for the month. Robinson Cano hitting third in the lineup, 2 doubles in back-to-back games for him, so he is hitting the ball extremely hard. D. Gordon will round out the 9 for the Mariners. Connor Sadzek will get the start again. He is the opener today. Just 8 games for him. In 6 1/3 innings, he has 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .174, fastball at 97, slider, curveball. And defense for the Rangers. Joey Gallo will get the start in center field. Adrian Beltre, the Gold Glover, at third base, and Robinson Chirinos will do the catching. Last time out for Connor against the Rays. 1 inning, 1 hit. Had the 1 strikeout through just 13 pitches.
Connor Sedzik, 6'7", 240, 26 years old. 11th round pick. And here's the first pitch of the ball game to Mitch Haniger. And it's in there for a strike. Home plate umpire, Jensen Visconti. Mark Carlson at first, David Rackley at second, Larry Vanover at third.
And that first fastball, 98 miles an hour.
There's strike. Sadzik out of Barrington, Illinois. He went to Howard College, 2-year school down here, which has 4 locations in Texas. 0-2 here to Haniger.
He feels pretty good today. Already 99 miles an hour. We've seen the good slider for a strike. Also mix in a curveball.
Check out those clouds coming in from left field. That is a roll, couple of rolls of clouds. Nice backhand there by Chirinos, the catcher, 2-2. Mitch coming off a 2-for-3 performance Wednesday. 9-game hitting streak, hitting at a 405 clip.
An impressive year for him. Continues to add to his season marks. 26 home runs, 90 RBIs for him.
Scott Service always talks about the fact that him being in a leadoff spot, gets that extra AB.
And it helps that he gets on base. He will take his walks. Even when he was struggling in August, taking his walks. And I think that's one of the main reasons why Scott decided to move him up and hit him leadoff.
Yep. He basically had, as he draws a walk, basically had a little bit of a hiccup after the All-Star break. But other than that, it's been the only real downtime that he's had.
He has pretty much played every day. Scott saying that he wanted to give him a day off in this series at some point. But playing right field and, oh, go play some center field too. We need you to hit fourth, hit third. Now we're going to have you lead off. Go to the All-Star game. Yeah, he was probably run down a little bit, I would say, starting the second half. But
yeah,
nice second win for him. Bounce back, has really played well in September.
I got the impression, listening to Service, that he expects that Haniger will really lobby to stay in this series. He was talking about giving him a game off in this series. He's fully expecting full court press. No, I want to stay in. Here's Segura, 2-for-4 Wednesday.
Pretty good ballpark to hit in. I don't blame him.
Center field for Joey Gallo. So Gene's retired. He's having a good year. Tied for 5th in batting average in the American League. there you go. Good place to hit. I'd be excited too. You circle that on your calendar.
Well, that's why Mitch doesn't want to get out of the lineup either.
Right,
Stay in there.
Here's Robbie Cano. He has been swinging a hot bat. 6 for his last 8. I don't think he has a soft serve in there.
4 of those 6 hits doubles.
532 career doubles. Next on his hit list is Lou Gehrig at 534. And Gehrig currently holding 40th place all time. Three for 4, 3 RBIs on Wednesday. The Mariners, that last game, 9-0 at Houston. They got the Dallas Keuchel. 3 in the first and added on late in the game.
And Keuchel had been pitching well going into that game.
Yeah, he had been pitching to a 2.87 over his previous 17 starts. 2-0 to Robbie here. Bouncing ball. Nice job by Profar. Some ups to get that one.
Thought maybe it was going to make its way over his head. I think he hit it off the plate. One high bounce, but he was able to stay with it. Good news, Mitch Haniger moves himself into scoring position.
Profar, over the course of his career, a lot of injuries, but he's played multiple positions this year and done well. But when he came up, he was the #1 prospect in baseball at shortstop. And they had Elvis Andrus here, and then he got hurt. And it's been some odyssey for him. Here's Nelson Cruz, one-time Ranger.
Nelson with 90 RBIs. That's 5 consecutive years with at least 90 RBIs. How consistent he has been. 36 home runs on the year.
This is one of the best age 38 seasons you'll see, right?
You know, I was thinking about it and just because of that. And I kept going back to Edgar Martinez when Edgar was the DH at, at 38 years old. I think Edgar played till he was 41, 42, something like that, but still very productive. Obviously not the power of Nelson, but still a run producer.
Hopefully next July get his just due. Entry into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Long overdue. Off the fist.
Hanging curveball that time in the middle of the plate.
You may not see that one again.
No. That's one of the things in this series that you will see with the Rangers. They have a lot of young pitchers, and they're going to make some mistakes. Try to just outscore you. 4 more runs. There's Don Wakamatsu. There's going to be some runs in this series. We showed the numbers in this ballpark, and again, a young pitching staff.
0-2 to Nelly. Nelson Cruz, 8 years here in Texas. He had 157 home runs. Haniger will hold.
With the opener, Dave, we knew that the bullpen was going to get some work. I did not think we'd see the righty-lefty going here in the first inning out there, but they're getting loose.
You mentioned Edgar's age 38 season, all-star team, 306, 23 homers, 116 runs batted in.
That works.
423 on base. Yeah, it sure does. Martin Perez, usual starter, and Ariel Morado.
Well, you have a couple of left-handed hitters. Seager waiting on to expand after that. Then it's Gamble. That's why Perez is getting loose.
Payoff pitch here to Cruz. And walked him. Of the power hitters you've seen, played with, see, he's got to be what, top 5 in terms of discerning eye, taking a
Nelson,
walk.
yes. That's the reason why he hits for the average, and he'll use the entire field also, but is very patient, especially when he's locked in. You can't get him to chase.
Right.
That's what they were trying to do right there. 3-2, throwing in the slider off the plate away, trying to get him to chase it.
Doug Brocail, the pitching coach. So the Mariners with a first inning threat. 2 out, 2 on for Kyle Seager.
You see the road trip for Kyle. Excellent road trip for him. The home run, it was a long home run. 348. With 22 home runs on the year.
13 career home runs here in this ballpark at .299 batting average. See if he can cash in here.
Is Odor about as far out to right field as we've seen any second baseman?
Absolutely.
Elvis Andrews, the shortstop, over on the right side.
It's like a 15-yard square out there. Kyle's got a battle here. Season series tied at 6 apiece. Both teams 3-3 at the opponent's ballparks. Gallo had a good beat on it. He's there, reaches up, and being 6'5" really helped him right there. Mariners threaten, don't score. We're underway here in Arlington. Erasmo Ramirez to take the mound when we come back against the Rangers. Last 2 times out, no decisions. His last victory on the 3rd of September against Baltimore, 5 1/3. Let's take a look at the Texas batting order.
And for the Rangers, they are 8th in the American League in home runs. Former Mariner Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off. 21 home runs for the leadoff hitter. The cleanup hitter Nomar Mazara, 20 home runs on the year. And hitting 8th in the lineup, Joey Gallo, 37 home runs this year. Erasmo Ramirez 9 starts this year, a 5.65 ERA, 31 strikeouts in 43 innings. Opponents hitting .279 against him.
I mentioned it earlier. You got to be careful about the home run ball with this ball club, especially in this ballpark. They're 8th in the American League in home runs, 184. Batting average is way down, 14th. 6th in runs, 14th in hits.
And that was part of the problem for Ramirez in his last outing against the Angels. He gave up 3 home runs. So hopefully better command today. Command his fastball. He will try to get to his changeup. I like his 2-seamer. Typically that will be down in the zone. His average fastball is right around 90. Fastball, cutter, changeup, mix in a slider. Trying to throw a slider a little bit more.
He's 0-1 against Texas this year. 9+ ERAs. Chu dumps that one in. Short center field. Henry comes in to get it.
Pretty good pitch, changeup off the plate, hit it right off the end of the bat. Defense for the Mariners. Mitch Haniger, typically we see him in right field, but he'll be in center, so Ben Gamble getting the start in right. Seager and Cano on the corners. Mike Zunino will do the catching. Mentioned Ramirez in his last outing, 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 earned runs. Had the 1 walk, but a lot of hitters counts, through 60 pitches in that outing.
79 degrees, maybe the coolest temperature we've ever done a game here in 12 years.
It's probably true. I can feel the humidity.
I was talking to a couple of guys I've known for years down here. And I said they started one game. There you go, 78. Started one game. CJ Netkowski, for way back with him, started a game at 104, finished at 108. CJ Discolor on Rangers TV. Started at 104, finished at 108 in midsummer.
That is probably more like it for us. We're typically here and it's 100 degrees.
All right. Early dividends for this young man coming to the ball game. Get the souvenir. Jurickson Profar is the hitters at first base tonight. How about Texas? They were swept in a 3-game series by the Rays, outscored 16-3. And that's with the Rays leaving 27 runners on. Indicative of the kind of season the Rangers have had, 64 and 88. 3 games right here at Globe Life. But down goes Profar, first strikeout of the night.
Looks like this was going to be a cutter in on his hands. He'll swing right over the top of it. Almost hit him with the cutter at 88.
I don't think he was expecting that, did he?
It disappeared on him.
Right. Is that one of those looks? Dude, I didn't know you had that pitch.
Yeah, no, I think he thought it was the fastball, and because that late movement on the cutter, it just disappeared. And that look was, I can't believe I didn't hit that, first of all, and what happened to it?
There you go.
Yeah. I'll go back and take a look at it. Probably already in the video room.
Elvis Andrus.
He has been a good player for this organization.
Couple World Series trips for him.
Heads up player, can make things happen on the bases.
As we've mentioned, as we've discussed previously over the years, one of the few guys that still has a good bunt game.
Yes.
When Ron Washington was here, they would squeeze with him, bunt regularly.
Yeah, I don't think he's bunting quite as much anymore because he's hitting third in the lineup. They moved him from hitting second or leadoff to third. trying to hit the ball in the gaps a little more often. And he finds himself in a good count, 3-1. Mazzara waiting on deck.
Segura and Gordon double play depth up the middle. Foul off. Statcast AI powered by AWS. Outfield of Span, Haniger, and Gamble.
Don't see that very often. Straight up on the defense, Dave.
Not real deep.
No
mark
shifting.
it down, mark it down, mark it down. That happened at 7:27 Central Time. I was talking to some people today, said the team, as we look at a 3-2 pitch, runner goes, and it's ball 4. Said the Cubs are hardly shifting at all. Remember Joe Madden when he was in
started
Tampa?
it, didn't he?
Right. I mean, at the volume that
Yeah, the
we're
volume.
now used to,
Right.
and they say they're hardly doing it anymore.
Huh.
And it helps that they have some outstanding defenders too. Not taking anything away from anybody here, but they're real comfortable with the range that their guys have there.
Well, it's something that we've heard over and over again too. As they continue to collect data, they'll make adjustments along the way, and I've talked to Scott about that. So maybe they're to the point to where their personnel makes more sense.
Nomar Mazzara, who's in right field, 20 homers, 74 runs batted in. Mariners had 2 men on in the top half of the inning, couldn't score. Now with 1 out, there's 2 on here for the Rangers. Mazzara 3 for 6 with a homer against Ramirez. And 1-1. Congratulations to the Red Sox. They clinched the AL East last night in New York. Play Cleveland this weekend. That should be an interesting series. And this weekend marks the final weekend of games for our buddy the Hawk, Hawk Harrelson.
Yeah, that's right.
Hanging up after this weekend series. They're playing. Gurriel just hit a grand slam for the Astros. Hawk hanging up. 60+ years in baseball. Player, one-time GM, color commentary, play-by-play man.
What a career.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
Pretty good golfer too.
Real good. Thank him for batting gloves. Left field for Span. 2 down. Playing the Yankees. Probably played at Wingfoot or something. It comes in, he's got a red batting glove on it. Mantle and those guys are killing him. Forgot to take it off. And next day, was it the next day, Mantle went out and bought batting gloves for everybody in the Yankee club?
I think he said something. I think he's told me the story. I think he ended up that night. He ended up with 3 hits and a home run or something. So the next day, yeah, all the Yankees come out and they all had their batting gloves on after giving him a hard time about it.
There's Adrian Beltre. There was way more bench jockeying then than we've seen the last, what, 35, 40 years?
No, it's changed a lot.
This very well could be Adrian Beltre's last year. Thinking about possibly retiring. He puts a charge into this one. Deep right field. Gamble back, and that ball's gone. 3-run homer. 14th homer. 3 more ribbies for him. 59 on the season. 3-0 lead for the Texas Rangers. 14th home run given up by Ramirez, the 8th to a right-hander. Adrian Beltre, Hall of Fame, coming up in a few years.
We talked about Ramirez in his last outing against the Angels, and the home run was a problem. And he just makes a mistake. 2 pitches in the middle of the plate. Beltre taking the first one. Primera Supermo on the 2-seam fastball, and that's just right in the middle. Well, has plenty of power to hit it out the other way.
Wow, we've seen smoky celebrations before, but my goodness. Let's hold this up for a few minutes, boys. And the air, as we earlier indicated, just a little heavy. And of course, now we get to sample it up here.
As if the rain wasn't enough.
Oh, boy. Popped up. Span coming in. Long way in. And he makes the play. 3-run homer by Beltran puts the Rangers on top 3-0. By the Emerald Queen Casino, welcoming the star of Mike and Molly, comedian Billy Gardell, October 5th. Tickets at emeraldqueen.com. By Jet Closing, buying a home. Jet Closing can save you time, money, and stress. Visit jetclosing.com today. And by Safeco Insurance, find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. Out to the left of that structure, you got Jerry's World. You got the AT Park behind that looks like it's going to be a hotel. To the left of what looks like a hotel, that's where the new ballpark's going in. And it will have a retractable dome, retractable roof. Good colors in the sky tonight, and hopefully any of those thunderstorms will continue to move on. Ariel Morado takes over in the mound here for the Rangers.
Fastball at 92 miles an hour, slider, curve, changeup, so he will mix things up. Try to locate his fastball. His fastball has been hit hard this year. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more off-speed pitches from him tonight. That first fastball at 91 miles an hour. Got appearances this year, ERA at 7, 43 2/3, 17 walks, 17 strikeouts.
Span, Gamble, and Zunino here in the Mariners' second. They left 2 men on in the first. That home run by Adrian Beltre. Career blast number 476. He's got 30th place all time to himself. He broke a tie with Hall of Famer Stan Musial and Willie Stargell. Span to center field. Gallows there. One of your favorite players is up next on that home run list, Mike. Tied with Lou Gehrig at 28th place all time at 493 home runs. The crime dog, Fred McGriff.
Great player. One of the best finishes on a home run.
Oh, yeah, right?
Of all time, yes.
Get hit him. Here's Ben Gamble, 276, a homer, 16 runs batted in. Quickly an 0-2 hole. 1-2. Upfield, a few steps towards left for Gamble. Good numbers. Triple couple of doubles against the Rangers. Nice job. He was 0-2. He's worked it full.
Colorado again going to use the corners, elevate the fastball from time to time, use all of his pitches. Into the 17 walks in 43 innings.
All right, to the second baseman, Odor.
Well, the Mariners hit the ball hard a couple of times here in this inning. Nothing to show for it.
2 outs. Top of the second. Mariners celebrate Fan Appreciation Night on Friday, September 28th. Fantastic prizes, including airfare from Alaska Airlines, items autographed by your favorite Mariners, and much, much more. Then after the game, catch a fireworks spectacular presented by T-Mobile. Tickets at mariners.com. Mike Zunino, the hitter. Trying to get off the bad road here. 0 for his last 8. Might get down, and it's going to. Base hit.
I'd also like to see Mike get to 20 home runs. 19 home runs on the year. He's had to deal with a lot of injuries and including starting the season with an oblique problem, but pick up a base hit, lets the ball travel. Look like a 2-seamer in on his hands. It jammed him, but he's so strong, still picks up a base hit.
2 out, 1 on. Mike just broke an 0 for 8. Let's see if D can break an 0 for 7.
Beltre in on the grass.
Yes, he is. Told that another big rain cell coming in. Basically coming in from just beyond left center field. Two 2-0 to D. Gordon. He at second base tonight. Played center field on Wednesday. Final homestand coming up. Where'd the season go? A's come to town, and so do the Rangers. Odor couldn't get it. Zunino will hold at second, so D. Gordon breaks an 0 for 7. So a couple of slump busters right there. Zunino and Gordon. 2 out threat here for the Mariners.
With the base hit, it will be back-to-back innings that the Mariners will have a runner in scoring position. Odor trying to keep it on the infield. Even if he was able to make the play, I doubt that he throws D out with his speed.
Top of the order, Mitch Haniger. Open up the game with a walk. Rangers lead 3-0 on an Adrian Beltre home run. Number 476 for him in his career. 14 on the season. See that number the A's put up last night, 21-2.
It did.
Holy mackerel.
Keep waiting for them to slow down, but it doesn't appear to be happening.
Garcia pitched, caught, and hit a home run. Major League first there for Garcia. Pitch, catch, and hit a home run, same game. Position player. That's pretty amazing. He threw a couple. I saw some highlights while we were getting ready here. He was just throwing it in.
He was
58,
lobbing it in
right?
there.
Just, come on, let's get this over with.
Just lob it in there.
Here comes Gallo. He's tracking that. He makes the play. Mariners leave 2-1 for the back-to-back innings. Trail 3-0. The Seattle Mariners. Nice section there, Mariner fans. Taking in the first of 3 here with the Rangers. The final 3 road games for the Mariners. Robinson Chirinos, the catcher, leads off for the Rangers. Followed by Joey Gallo and Willie Calhoun. 7, 8, 9 in the order.
For Ramirez in the bottom of the first, it was a base hit, a walk, and then a 3-run home run. Adrian Beltre.
Two 2-0 to Chirinos. 2 hits against Ramirez. Both are home runs. Check that. That was Odor. 1 for 4 is Chirinos. Back in the count, 2-1. Count is even. Good looking pitch.
So far tonight, it seems that his cutter has been his best pitch. It's missed with the cutter at 88 miles an hour off the outside corner.
Out of play. Payoff pitch here to Chirinos. Pitch up in the zone. Gamble makes the play. Grabbed by Ben. 1 away here in the 2nd inning. Don't forget, coming up, Mariners value game coming your way Monday and Wednesday next week. Bleach your view seats for $15, main and club for $30. Go to mariners.com/value. Here's Joey Gallo. 37 home runs, 195 strikeouts. 195 strikeouts, third in the American League.
He is 3 for 5 with 3 home runs against Ramirez. 37 home runs on the year.
The only guys that struck out more, Moncada with the White Sox, Stanton with the Yankees. Moncada at 206, Stanton at 204, then Gallo at 195. Gallo fourth in the American League in home runs. How about Chris Davis? Just keeps rolling. 43 homers. J.D. Martinez has 41. Jose Ramirez with Cleveland 38. Joey Gallo with 37.
And Ramirez was able to get away with a fastball that was elevated out over the plate. He found it straight back. An aggressive swing.
That goes foul. Remember last time we saw the Rangers, we were talking about other power hitters, and I remember you brought up Rob Deere.
Rob Deere.
Not quite as big as Gallo, right-handed and swung just as hard.
Yes, he did.
Right.
And hit a lot of home runs. But he would strike out 200 times a year.
Got a velvet rope on the right side. They let these guys ticket themselves into this game. Look at that. Four guys on the right side. 3-2. See this, he's a good athlete. We've seen him at first, third, and in the outfield. He's in center tonight.
He has to be the largest center fielder.
I can't think of anybody close. No. When he might have played a game, Dave Winfield might have played a game or two out there. That is the second walk issued by Ramirez. With Calhoun, we saw this young man make his debut big leagues last year.
Playing left field tonight, hitting ninth.
Try to play.
Are they going to share?
Always the big question. Calhoun out of the University of Arizona. Pitch outside. Hails from Vallejo, California, same town that produced C.C. Sabathia. Yep. All right. 1-1 pitch. Calhoun hit 265 last year, 13 games. Bouncing ball to D, flips to Gene for 1, over to Robbie for 2. That'll do it for the Rangers. Get a 3-0 lead. Find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. And by Virginia Mason Primary Care. Good to have you with us. Threatening skies, but we got this baby started a couple hours ago. That was really in doubt. Big time storms rolling through Arlington, Texas. There's Gene Segura, followed by Cano and Cruz, 2-3-4 here in the third. Backhanded by Elvis Andrews, throws out the Mariners shortstop.
And we are going to get more rain. It's just a matter of when. Hopefully we can get this game in.
Do a little Les Diaz for us.
Here we go. Clap the hands.
That's it. I gotta give him the business next time we see him. You bring your name up all the time. Here we go. Here we go.
I think it's great.
Oh, there's no question. Keep it snappy, boys. Robbie get one off the plate. Old Baltimore chopped it. First baseman Jurickson profile showed some nice rebounding ability. Went up and got it.
Timed his jump right. Made the play. Some run on that fastball at 93 miles an hour.
Ariel Gerardo took over for Sedzik. Connor Sedzik was the opener. As part of the discussion in the manager's media session, Scott Servais was talking about it's a heck of a lot easier to do this opener thing in September.
Right, because of all the bodies you have out in the bullpen.
But you know, various times in the season, could be reality for you. And a lot of teams be looking at this failure and success rate of it in the offseason. That'll be an interesting topic of conversation for front offices.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit different for the opener because typically you're going to have a starter or a long reliever behind whoever's going to start the game as Robbie gets a walk. So they'll eat up some of those innings. It's when you're bullpenning, that's when it's going to be impossible during the season or next to it.
Right.
And the last two times that the Mariners actually had the bullpenning thing going on, they pitched well, including a shutout. So it can work. It's just a matter of how much stress you're going to put on your bullpen for one game. I think that the opener has a chance to work. I think there's going to be some organization. Well, the Rays did it a lot this year, so I think some others will also.
And that was largely necessity between trades, injuries, ineffectiveness.
Right.
Nelson Cruz, he's got 101 home runs here in this building. Nelly walked his first time up. Mariners had 2 men aboard in the first, 2 men aboard in the second, couldn't score. 3-run homer by Beltre right now is the score.
The other day when I was talking to Scott about the bullpenning part of things, and I asked him about, you know, how do you go about picking your starter that day, even though they're just going to go an inning and you're going to use all the guys out in that pen just about. He said that basically what he does is they map out the first 4 pitchers, and then after that the game will decide if they're in the 5th inning, say, for example, and the game is tight or they have a lead or they're behind, will decide who else he's going to use out of the pen from that point. But he also, I thought it was interesting, he said he also wanted for the guys, the team, to get used to seeing it too, because it's going to be a part of most teams, including the Mariners, which is what we've seen, and let them get used to it. Kind of like when they first started shifting. It took some time for guys to buy into it. And I think this is the same thing. So just wanted to expose them to it a little bit more.
Two balls, 2 strikes, Gerardo. And very careful with Mr. Cruz with 36 homers, 90 runs batted in. Nearly tied for 9th in the league. Runs batted in with Mitch Haniger. Tied for 5th in home runs.
Trying to lose that fastball, 91 on the corner. He has a pretty good run to his fastball. It's been 91 to 93. Can run it in on the right-handers away from the lefties. That was on the corner.
Second strikeout for the new pitcher. Following the Mariners 7-10 game versus the Rangers on Thursday, 4,000 fans. You're going to take home a free bag of Safeco Field soil thanks to Cedar Grove. Dig into Mariners.com for tickets. 2 outs, 1 on, third inning, 3-0 Rangers. Kyle Seager flied out to center, first time.
He hit the ball well all the way to the warning track, but Gallo, the center fielder, was able to run it down.
Ball 1. Robinson Chirinos behind the plate. And Door way out. Almost medium right field. Shift for Seager.
Looks as if Chirinos decided to go with the yellow fingernail polish today. There you go.
Got to be able to see it.
Yep.
You play against a lot of pitchers who wear glasses.
I wouldn't say a lot.
Yeah. From my youth, I think of Bob Veal with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Threw hard, Coke bottle glasses.
Ron Davis is saying.
Ron, oh, good call, Ron Davis.
If they needed glasses, I would prefer that they put them on. I can tell you that.
May's story of Veal. Glasses kept fogging up, and he was going to put them in his pocket. No. You put them back on.
Hey,
you put them back on, pal.
I used to wonder about it all the time with Troy Percival. Did not wear glasses, but he would squint all the time. And all I could think about is if he needs glasses, I wish he would put them on because he would throw 100.
Oh, every bit.
Yeah. Good
the
closer.
Angels.
Yeah, good closer for a long time
On
with the Angels.
0-2 championship team, right?
And he would really squint looking into home trying to pick up the signs. I did not like that at all.
It's a form of intimidation. I remember he probably was about 230, 235.
He was a catcher.
Yeah,
they converted him from a catcher, big man.
Like 6'1", 6'2",
Yeah.
235.
Yep. And would throw 100. Pretty good slider too.
And at that point, that's what 16 years ago. It's like everybody throws 100 now. That was right.
Yeah, back then that
Right?
was exceptional. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Door or Andrews? It's going to be Andrews. They're stranded another runner. 5 for the first 3 innings. They trail 3-0. Card. It's all you need to ride this Sounder train. Link Light Rail, buses, ferries, and streetcars. Learn more at getorcasmart.com. Got the order here for the Rangers. Shin-Soo Choo. And it hit him. First pitch of the third. Choose aboard. He singled and scored in the first inning.
83 miles an hour. Primera Supermo, that is his slider. And it hits him on the toe. Early on, a couple of walks and a hit batter.
Here's Profar. Chase Utley on top of that list. He's going to hang it up after this season. Fine career there. Chu's had a good career. There's been a lot of games he's missed because of injuries the last 4 or 5 years. Good player. Mira is back with a strike, 1-1. They throw another cutter to him. He struck him out on the cutter.
Cutter inside. It was right underneath his hands. Not sure. I think if probably try maybe his changeup this time. He gets 2 strikes. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back inside. Mike set up away. That was the changeup, just missing the corner. Oh, we got a call. Good. 1-2 count. Now maybe we'll get the cutter back on his hands. Typically his changeup is his better pitch, but his cutter has worked out for him this evening.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Set up in there again. Missed out over the plate. Missed his location. He had him set up for it too.
Sure did. Playoff preview. Cleveland leads Boston in Cleveland 4-1, top 6. Yankees 6-2 over Baltimore. Yankees got to worry about Oakland climbing up their backs. Just out of the reach. Robbie Cano. Chu will get the third. Profar in a hurry gets the second. So a double. And some trouble here in the third. 34th double for Profar.
We have Cano holding the runner on and not able to reach it. Good hustle by Profar to turn it into a double. He runs well.
It brings up Elvis Andrus. Walked and scored. He and Chu scored on the Beltre 3-run homer in the first.
Infield is halfway.
Pretty decent crowd for a Friday night in Texas during football season, and the ball club way out of it at 64 and 88. Not a bad crowd at all. One. Harris needs to make some quality pitches here. Hit batter and a double, second and third for the Rangers.
Stottlemyre on his way out of the dugout. Going to have a conversation with him. Scout service deciding to put the infield halfway. Early in the game, nobody out. Who wants to give the infielders some range, but still have an opportunity to throw a runner out at the plate. Chu at this point in his career, probably a little better than average runner. Elias getting loose.
Need some quality pitch. The 1-1. Popped it up. That's a break. D thought Robbie had it. Robbie turned away. D looked at Robbie and said, whoops, I got to go get this.
And there's also a lot of wind up there. It's been a stormy day, and flags look like they're going straight out to right. Really swirling here in this ballpark.
More than usual with the storms hanging out around here. Whipping, the flags are whipping pretty good. One out. Here's Mazzara, flied out to left. Ball one. Pulled foul. Look at it. Gives you an idea how good the wind's blowing. Just shut the door here.
Loudly.
Yeah, it did. Ramirez trying to get his first win since September 3rd against Baltimore back home. His other win was at Arizona, 24th of August. Zara behind now, 1-2. Ramirez loved to put him away. You got Beltre on deck. Ramirez got a late start. Was on the injured in spring training, then had a couple late April starts, and then served some time on the DL. This last time we had seen him was April 27th, and we don't see him again until August 12th.
A lot of off-speed pitches to Mazzara. Three of the four pitches to him down out of the strike zone.
Shoulder issue, lat issues, kept him on the DL for quite some time. 2-2. Strike three called. Big strikeout. That's his second of the evening. Right now we take a look at our Columbia Bank difference of the game, and you bet it is 2 on, 2 out, and an 0-1 pitch. Adrian Beltre.
Fastball in the middle of the plate, drives it out to right field. It's the second row. Still has enough power, opposite field power for Beltre.
That was in the first inning. Career blast number 476. His 30th place all by himself. 30th all time. Breaking ball for a strike. Beltre this year, it's home run number 14. He's had his share of time missed this year. Runners in second and third, now 2 outs.
Late swing at that cutter.
Here's your active list. Got that pitch out of there. 0-2.
It's too good a pitch to him. 0-2. There's another cutter, but it ended up middle away, belt high. He wanted to go off the plate, get him to chase it.
Comes the 0-2. Good job by Mike Zunino. Texas style. That's a healthy serve. Healthy in terms of being big.
It's a bucket.
Dude, you sharing that with the family at all?
A couple of breaking balls, a slider, and then that time the cutter off the plate. Have to make a quality pitch now. Tried to get him to chase it, didn't happen.
Two pitch. Full count.
Odor is on deck, left-handed hitter.
Here we go, 3-2. Reached out. That's going to be enough to score 2 runs. Adrian Beltre has driven in all 5 runs here tonight.
And you're going to have to give him credit on this one. This pitch is well off the plate, away from him. Primera Supermo, you can see the breaking ball, see it spinning away from him, and he just reaches out and dumps it into right field.
Going to be it for Ramirez. So Buenos Aires will come to pick him up here in the 3rd. Mariners in a 5-0 hole. Finish. Remember this? Tom Wilhelmsen, this is what, the 16th season he hits?
Chris Iannetta.
Chris Iannetta. First time we were here, Jeff Bannister. He and Scott Service, the hi, how are yous? Really? There to go. There had not, as I remember asking both of them, there had not been any previous friction. I don't think they knew each other. But I tell you what, they were defending their ball clubs that day.
Well, Scott was just getting started as a manager.
Right.
And he wasn't going to let anybody walk on him right away. And Bannister probably trying to push the issue a little bit.
Feeling good about himself coming off the manager of the year.
Yeah. And if you missed it, Bannister was fired today.
Beacon Plumbing called to the pen. Brings his left-hander Buenos Aires.
20 appearances on the year, a 3.1 ERA, 27 strikeouts in 40 2/3. Not giving up a home run this year. Fastball has been 94 to 96. Curveball, changeup.
If I remember correctly, in subsequent meetings, particularly first games of series when both managers bring out the card, they shook hands and it went away.
Yes.
But that was intense.
Yeah. There were some feelings that were getting hurt that day. Yes, for sure. But I think there was reasons on both sides of it at the time. And so.
Well, I guess the Mariners, if I remember correctly, Wilhelmsen wasn't pitching well, and they were wearing out Texas pitching that day.
And Tom.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 in a row.
Yeah.
4 or 5 hits in a row. Odor, the first hitter here for Elias. That is a mile-high pop. It's going to come back to Robbie? No.
Not quite.
Scoreless inning for Elias last time out 2 days ago against Houston. That'll get down for a base hit.
After popping up the fastball that ended up in the stands, he comes back with a curveball and ends up in the middle of the plate. Mike set up away, probably wanted it off the plate again and left it in the middle of the plate.
Two runs in, 2 runners on, 2 outs, 3rd inning. And Elias looking to get Robinson Chirinos, the catcher, flied out the right center. Through the hole. Beltre will get the stop sign from Tony Beasley. Bases loaded.
Elias in the game and his back-to-back hits. That was the changeup. Tries a hole on the left side of the infield. Beltre had some leg issues over the last few years. Doesn't run as well as he used to. It's station to station.
So Elias facing Joey Gallo the first time. Gallo tied for 4th in home runs. Gallo, the 8th man to bat here in the 3rd. Walked his first time up and was erased in a double play in the 2nd inning. Two outs, bases loaded. 5-0. Adrian Beltre has driven in all 5 runs, a 3-run homer. The first 2-run single here in the 3rd.
Three curveballs in a row. Let him off the plate away, trying to keep the ball away from him. Good idea.
Elias made a start last week, a week ago today, against the Angels. Went 3 2/3 with 1 hit ball, walked 2, struck out 4. Two 2. Nowhere to put Gallo. 2-2 pitch. Full count. Willie Calhoun, the left fielder's on deck.
If he's going to challenge him with a fastball, it will be away from him. He'll try to hit the outside corner.
3-2 pitch with 2 outs. Runners move and ball 4. 6-0 Rangers. RBI for Gallo is 88th. Just outside the top 10. Calhoun's going to be the 9th man to the plate. Calhoun bounced into a double play first time. Look out.
Way out in front of a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. It's on the inner half of the plate. He was obviously guessing fastball.
Yes, sir.
Be that far out in front of it.
One.
Doesn't quite have the feel for his curveball.
Inning started with Ramirez, the starter, hitting Shin-Soo Choo, double to Profar, popped up Andrews. Bizarre struck out looking. And Beltre with a 2-run single. That was it for Ramirez. Two and one. Elias comes on, gives up a base hit to right to Odor. Base hit to left to Chirinos. Forces in a run. Walking Gallo. It's behind here, 2-1. Up the middle. And James right there. Goes to the bag, and that will do it. 3 more on the board for the Rangers. 6-0 Texas. Games of the season. Don't miss Big Sky Conference football this fall on Root Sports, presented by your local Ford stores. Catch all the action tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific. Sacramento State Hornets take on the Montana Grizzlies. For a full broadcast schedule, visit rootsports.com. Denard Span leads off here in the 4th. Span, a soft line drive. Caught center field by Joey Gallo. Ariel Jurado in his now 3rd inning of work.
Just mixing it up. His fastball on average at 92. Slider, curve, changeup. First couple of innings, that's what we've seen from him.
Out the fist to Odor. One away. They'll bring up Ben Gamble. Lined out to Odor first time up. Ball 1. Brings ahead 2-0. Take there by Ben. Count goes to 3-1. Mike Zunino's on deck.
Mariners had some opportunities in the first and second inning. Just not been able to get the big base hit so far.
Dorado, he's from Panama. Agua Dulce, Panama, 22 years old, pitched to Gamble.
Good aggressive swing and a fastball, top of the zone.
Three-two. Right, 3 called, 2 down. His second strikeout. Brings up Mike Zunino. Single to center, broke at 0 for 8. Fifth hit on the road trip. There's Odor tracking that very nicely. 1-2-3 go the Mariners in the fourth. All right, Inch, thank you very much. Top of the order here in the bottom of the fourth against Rowena Salias, Shin-Soo Choo. We got that third inning working for the Rangers. He got hit by a pitch by Ramirez, came around to score. The Rangers won 3 runs on 4 hits and left the bases loaded. It'll be Choo, Profar, and Andrews. Mariners 6-6 on the season against the Texas Rangers. 3-3 here and 3-3 back home. Don Wakamatsu is the interim manager. Jeff Bannister relieved of his duties earlier today. Don, of course, managed the Mariners in the 09 season and the 10 season until early August. The bench coach Kansas City and Toronto and Oakland. Good jump there by Span, puts it away.
Able to jam him with a good fastball.
Brings up Jurickson Profar. Strikeout and a double to right.
Or at least we'll see if his curveball gets any better in this inning. Struggled with it last inning. That's a good fastball. He's 94, 95 miles an hour. We saw a couple of changeups.
Mariners no runs on 2 hits. They get 2 hits in the second inning. Zunino and Gordon. The 5 men on the first 3 innings. Here's a pop-up. Gamble calling off. Ooh, that wind. You talked about it earlier.
And now he throws it away.
And luckily, Profar was not paying attention. It goes in the dugout. Goodness. Wow.
We'll go all the way around and score. It looked as if D was camped under it, and I think Ben thought he had a bead on it. He calls him off because you'll see D how quickly he gets out of there, but by then, he's not even close to it, and then he throws it in the middle of the infield. It almost looked as if the ball slipped out of his hand and unfortunately went all the way into the dugout.
So a double and an E9.
Quick run for the Rangers.
Yikes. 7-0. Quick trip around the backs there for Profar. Here's Elvis Andrus.
Another try.
Look at that wind. It's just beating it up, huh?
Yeah, just knocking it down quickly.
2 outs and run in. They're in the 4th. Time now for a Geico this date in MLB history. Vida Blue becomes the 11th rookie to throw a no-hitter. He's in his 8th start, 6-0 win over the Twins. I saw Mike Langston the other day. We got to talking about pitching. He said Vida Blue, that was his guy. He wound up. He did everything with the leg kick like him. That's a
plus fastball.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that you think about different players, but he's one that I would have liked to have seen pitch live. I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, I only saw him on TV, and he was rolling those first couple of years. And I always remember, if I remember, he was a pretty good hitter too. But I remember there was a time there where if you were asked a baseball trivia question,
he was part of it.
Answer Babe Ruth or Vida Blue. Last switch hitter to win MVP. But that was Vida was the answer to that question going back in his heyday. To our left, Lazara, fly to left and a strikeout looking. Two outs, a run in, nobody on. 3-2 here to Mazzara with Beltre on deck. He's already had a crazy good night. 2 for 2, 5 runs knocked in. 3-run homer in the first, 2-run single in the third. Seager throws him out. Arana hit an error, nobody left on. 4 complete, 7-0 Rangers. Mariners can fight their way back. D. Gordon leading off, followed by Mitch Haniger and Gene Segura. 9-1-2 here in the 5th inning.
D had a base hit through the right side of the infield his first time up. And aggressive again.
He's backing up Mazzara. And off his glove, and D's going to get the 3rd for sure. They can really run. Good start to the Mariners' 5th.
And Mazzara, he was just coasting back. Typically, you'll see an outfielder turn and run to a spot, pick the ball up. But he just kept drifting back and drifting back. Had to leap at the last minute. Goes off the top of his glove.
7th triple for D. Gonna tie him with Denard Span, team lead, and get him into the top 5. He'll pick up a run as Odor throws out Haniger. RBI for Mitch, his 91st. Mariners on the board. Here's Gene Segura looking for his first hit tonight. Fly to center, ground out to short. Odor's been busy. Two outs. Here probably Cano. Ground out the first and a walk tonight. Ball 1 to Robbie. Impressive company on that list. Al Oliver, really good player, Pittsburgh and here in Texas. Al Simmons of the A's back in their glory days, 29, 30, and 31. Lou Gehrig, of course, the Iron Horse.
Robbie with 2 doubles in back-to-back games in Houston. Hitting line drives all over the place.
They did. Got back to that form he had back in 16 when he was wearing out Houston pitching in that ballpark. 476 clip. Boy, how'd he get to that?
Pretty good cutter on his hands.
Robbie at first base tonight if you're just joining us. Another base hit. On his last 3 games, Cano is 7 for his last 10. Let's take a look at our IBEW and Mika investing in our future. The Aqua Sox extend the player development contract through 2022. And then prospects going to the Arizona Fall League. Kay Mills, Misowitz, Walker, DeCarlo, Mariscal, Evan White, and Miller.
Continuing to get better. Fall League. Keep the guys playing. A lot of instruction for them.
Fly ball off the bat of Nelly. 3rd row. So far tonight, a walk and a strikeout for Nelson Cruz. High fly ball. Let's see what the wind does to this. Look how far it took him.
Let's put it in the stands.
RBI ground up by Haniger gets the Mariners on the board after the D. Gordon triple. 7-1 Rangers. Guys off the road. Well, if you're on the road, off the phone, let's reach our target zero goal together. Zero traffic deaths in your family, zero traffic deaths in our state. See if Roanna Solis can post a zero here as we get a good look at some of the splendor here at night. Dallas Metroplex. Adrian Beltre, what a night. 2 for 2, 2 runs scored. Moreover, 5 runs batted in. 3-run homer in the first, 2-run single in the third.
Having some injuries, 14 home runs on the year, hitting over 270.
I didn't get a chance to see him, but I talked to a friend of mine who does talk to Adrian regularly, and he's talking about this very well could be his final year. I know the last time I saw him up at our place, he said he'd like to go maybe one more year. He's made a good dollar over the course of his career. 5 Gold Gloves, headed to the Hall of Fame. 476 career homers.
I was wondering if the news today with Bannister getting fired, if that maybe has something to do with what he wants to do. I know that he enjoys playing here. So he has some decisions to make, but they will be his decisions, I'm sure.
Oh, nice catch.
With a glove.
Yep, with a glove. It came right to him. There you go. He had it all the way. Beltre's 153 hits away from being in the top 10 in hits. And 160 hits away from passing Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer, for ninth place. Let's see what kind of offseason he has.
I think he's going to play.
I think he will too.
I see him smiling right there. He still enjoys it.
Oh man, you know it. Strikes out here, 1 down. So for Elias, that is his first strikeout. Make sure you join us for Mariners Flannel Night on Thursday when the Mariners host the Rangers at 7:10, and through this special offer, fans will receive a view or main level seat and a cool Mariners flannel. Tickets starting just $45 at mariners.com/flannel. One out, nobody on here is Rougned Odor. Fly to left and a base hit to right.
No 2 count. He ended up getting a curveball in the middle of the plate and lined it into right. Elias was trying to go down and away. Missed his spot.
Rangers had a stretch right after the All-Star break where they were swinging it well. Pitching was good. They won a bunch of games, but then all downhill from there. They list Odor at 5'11". No chance. Every bit of 5'8", 5'9". 2 years, the 16 season, he went 33 homers, 88 RBIs. Last year, 30 and 75. He played every game last year. Pitch up in his eyes, takes care of it.
Yep, another breaking ball that's up in the middle of the plate, similar to his last time up when he picked up a base hit. Breaking ball up. It was a strike right at the top of the strike zone, but he stays with it and lines it into left center.
One out, one on brings up Robinson Chirinos. Flied out to right center and singled to left. Turn 2 here. And innings over. It's all Texas right now, 7-1. Nominate your favorite plays of the week by tweeting us using the hashtag #RootFanFave. Watch Mariners pregame show every Sunday to find your fan favorite plays of the week. Plus, each month, one lucky fan's going to win a Coors Light Yeti cooler just for participating. For official rules, visit rootsports.com. Big rain earlier today, big threat of rain about an hour or so before we started, and the sky's still threatened, but we play on. Top of the 6th, Kyle Seager, Denard Span, Ben Gamel. Adrian Beltre, the one-time Mariner, one-man wrecking crew, 5 RBIs tonight. The other run, a base-loaded walk to Joey Gallo. Here's Seager. Fly to center, pop to short. Ariel Jurado came on after the opener. Connor Sedzik pitched the scoreless first inning, walked 2. Mariners left 2 on in the first, 2 on in the second, 1 in the third. They got their run in the 5th. D. Gordon triple and an RBI ground out by Mitch Haniger. Sharply hit past Chris Prieto.
Kyle shaking his head. It's a good count for him, 2-0. Knew he was going to get the fastball, and it's right on the inside corner. Just out in front of it a little bit. Asking the umpire if it was in or not.
Left field, Willie Calhoun gets a chance to make the play. 1 out. Time for a Jet closing, easy to use standings. Get you up to date on what's happening. Astros up 3.5 on the A's. Look at a wild card. The Yankees have not been playing great ball. The A's have been. A's scored 21 runs against the Angels last night. Minnesota and Oakland about to get going here. There's Span to Odor.
James Pazos getting loose in the pen for the Mariners, so he will be next up.
Four assists and a putout tonight. 5 assists and a putout for Odor tonight. Here's Ben Gamble. Lined out to Odor and took a called third strike.
Good pitching matchup tomorrow. Marco Gonzalez. A chance to go back, pitch some more.
Hope to see James Paxton on Monday when we get home against the A's. Bullpen's been going well.
Marco Gonzalez, Mike Minor tomorrow. A couple left-handers going at it.
Eddie Butler, right-hander, getting ready. 2-2 pitch. Past the diving Andrews, base hit. A stroke there by Ben Gamble. 2 out, single here in the 6th.
Ben came into the game hitting .275 on the Air Primera Supermo, and need .275 because he has the ability to hit the ball hard the other way. Solid line drive, base hit. He has not had an easy job this year, in and out of the lineup. He's handled it well for a young player.
Like Zunino, single to center. A blooper to short left field. That was tracked down by Odor in the shift. Pulled foul again. Long run for Calhoun. He has to go off his glove. Gamble in high flight. He's going to score. And Zunino into second. 7-2 ball game. They hit that a long way.
Yeah, swinging the bat well tonight.
Be a double, an RBI double for Zunino.
Change up off the end of the bat, but still able to drive it all the way to the base of the fence, right off the end of the glove, actually off the thumb of his glove.
43rd RBI, 15th double. D. Gordon tripled to right over the head of Mazzaro, who is playing him almost the exact same way he did last time up. Right to Andrews. So a run on 2 hits, no errors and a man left. Go to the bottom of the 6th, 7-2 Rangers. fastball. Adrian Beltre, one-man wrecking crew.
A couple of hits tonight, including his 14th home run of the year. This is all the way back in the first inning, a 3-run home run for Beltre. And then he'll pick up a base hit, a pitch that's off the plate away, dumps it into right field. A couple more runs will score. So for Beltre, he has scored twice, but driven in 5 runs tonight.
1 run scored on an error, another an RBI bases loaded walk to Joey Gallo. Here's James Pazos taking over.
And for James, this will be his 55th appearance, a 2.82 ERA. 41 strikeouts, over 14 walks. Opponents hitting .249 against him. Fastball lately has been 92 to 94 miles an hour with a slider.
First hitter's going to be Joey Gallo. High fly ball, deep center field. Haniger watching it sail out of here. Joey Gallo with his 38th home run, 88th run batted in.
Second RBI for him tonight. He had walked with the bases loaded earlier, so a couple of walks, and now this home run for Gallo.
He can hit him.
Pazos trying to get ahead of him. First pitch fastball middle in, and he barrels it up to center field. All the way to the top of the grass bank in center.
Big carry, 431 feet. Wow. 8-2 lead.
Delino DeShields will hit for Calhoun.
Don Wakamatsu, the new interim manager, I'm sure he'll start bringing a lot of guys in the game now. Game number 100 for DeShields at 209 hitter. Pazos giving up his 3rd home run of the season. Count evens at 2-2. One down on the strikeout of DeShields. Here in the 6th.
It's challenged him. Maybe we'll throw the fastball by him at 92 miles an hour.
Top of the order, Shin-Soo Choo, 4th plate appearance. Single run scored, hit by a pitch, run scored, and a fly to left. Backs him off.
It's one of the things that'll be interesting going into spring training next year with Pazos to see if his velocity is back to that 95-mile-an-hour range. He was really consistent with that in the first half. He started to drop a little bit of velocity, and he's been 91, 92, but he's also pitched a lot. This is his 55th appearance on the year.
It's 2-0 to Choo. Profar on deck. Cano will feed to Pazos. 2 away. Game 2 of this 3-game set tomorrow. CenturyLink brings you what's next. A couple of lefties. Marco Gonzalez against Mike Minor. Good year from Marco. And Gonzalez, 155 2/3 innings under his belt. That's second to Mike Leake at 184. Profar's had a good night. 2 doubles, 2 runs scored, and a strikeout. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Guy in a second row to our left. Reaching down for the ball, fell over the first row. Thankfully, there's a restraining wall and a fence there. 0-2. Span has to retreat. Well played. Home run by Gallo. 8-2 Rangers. Now available at a lower price for $25.99. You can watch every out-of-market regular season game live on demand, and your subscription includes MLB at Bat Premium, allowing you to watch live baseball on your favorite supported devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv to take advantage of this special offer. Don Wakamatsu, interim manager for the Rangers, brings in Eddie Butler. He's got Delano DeShields in center, and Gallo moves to left.
Well, Butler, 25 appearances, 2-3 record, ERA at 6. 25 strikeouts in 45 innings, points hitting .295. He's given up 11 home runs this year. His fastball, 91 miles an hour, slider, curve, changeup. We'll get the top of the order for the Mariners. Haniger, Segura, Cano.
Haniger with an RBI ground out last time up in the 5th. Zunino with an RBI double, counting for the 2 Mariner runs. Blows it past Beltre. Going to retrieve Gallo. And a stand-up double leading off the 7th inning for Mitch Haniger's 35th double.
Gets ahead in the count and right away swinging at a fastball that was middle in. Beltre well off the line, no chance.
Here's up Gene Segura, 0 for 3 tonight. Segura 1 for 8 against Butler.
Alex Claudio getting loose in the pen, left-hander for the Rangers.
Slow, slower, and slowest, right?
And at one point he was their closer.
Yep, there's the ball, gets away. Haniger to third. Wild pitch. Butler in his first year with Texas, with the Cubs for 8 games earlier this year. 17 season with the Cubs, 4-3 in 13 games. Again, his career in the bigs with Colorado for 3 seasons, 14, 15, and 16. Gene with an RBI out there, 2-0 pitch. 3-0. Butler out of Radford University in Virginia. 27 years old, 6'2", 180. Pitch. In there for strike. Whew. Boy, that ate up. The catcher, Chirinos, got him on us.
I'm not sure if it's the baseball or the follow through by Gene.
Oh, good call. Let's see.
Here's the swing.
Oh, you're right. It's the bat. Holy
yeah, watch.
mackerel.
Bend his glove
Boom,
back,
boom.
and then he gets hit on the back of the hand.
Oh, double indemnity.
Yep. Wakamatsu, former catcher. Smiling about it now, so hopefully he's okay. Primera Supremo, you're going to see the foul ball, and then the follow through. He will hit the back of his glove right in the middle of his hand.
Cats that work behind the plate earn it. They really do. Full count here to Gene. Haniger's at third. That'll pick up a run. Single for Segura and an RBI. It's an 8-3 ball game. Segura with his 61st run batted in.
Soft line drive into center field. He gets jammed. He'll pick up a base hit and an RBI. Pitching change. Looks like it will be Claudio.
He's got Cano coming up, and we'll step aside. 8-3 ball game here in the 7th. Try something different like Jack's Teriyaki Bowls, only at Jack in the Box for a limited time. By CenturyLink, connecting you to the power of the digital world. And by BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. We talked about the rain earlier. Wow. Here it comes. Those folks came with the provisions.
Yep, prepared.
Hey, why not? Necessity, mother of invention. Yes, indeed.
Alex Claudio will take over for the Rangers. His average fastball is 86 miles an hour. Changeup, which he will throw often at 80, and a slider. It's kind of a sweeping slider. You see the sidearm delivery. 61 appearances, a 4.64 ERA, 39 strikeouts, 12 walks, and that's in 64 innings. Opponent's hitting .335 against him.
With active relievers, nobody gives you more arms and legs, right?
I think that you're right about that. And out of active relievers, it's unusual to see a reliever with a fastball at 86. We've seen some starters that will mix it up, but not many relievers in today's game. Typically, you're seeing mid-90s out of the bullpen, and actually was closing some games for him for a while because of the plus changeup that he has.
That was San Diego that we saw most recently. They must have run out 4 or 5 guys who were 6'5" or taller, and all 95 to 99. Robbie with a base hit to right his last time up. That was in the 5th inning. There's the rain. Robbie trying to keep this thing going. A double and a single here in the 7th for the Mariners. And he does. We addressed it earlier in the game and during the pregame. He is hitting the ball with authority here.
Able to get ahead in the count. Then Claudio works his way back to 2-2 and leaves a breaking ball, sweeping breaking ball in the middle of the plate. And now over the last week or so, he's not going to miss that. Squares it up. Solid line drive base hit.
Couple of men aboard to run in. 8-3. Rangers. Cruz 2 for 4 against Claudio. Walk, strikeout, fly to right his night.
You can make it interesting with just one swing.
See if this is going to be the big pitch here. One pitch to Cruz. Couple of men aboard. Get that back leg working, didn't he?
Ready.
Chris Martin, Jeffrey Springs heating up. Good count for Nelly. 2-1. And the pitch. Oh boy, I hope he didn't hurt himself there. Slippage.
And the swing by Nelson, a little bit late. Let's see why. Bottom hand. Coming off the bat. Or stick him.
Rangers with 3 in the first, 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the sixth. Full count. Here we go, 3-2 to Cruz.
From the fastball, but it was well located down and away and with some sink to it. Trying to get the ground ball right now. Be aware of that changeup though, because he will throw it at any time.
Three-two pitch here to Cruz. Hit hard. Beltre gobbles it up. They go to Odor. They go to Profar. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3. Double play. Segura to third. Coming this fall on Root Sports, another exciting year of Gonzaga basketball. Ranked top 5 in the preseason polls, the Zags have another loaded roster. Head coach Mark Few, he's looking to guide the Bulldogs to their 21st consecutive NCAA tournament appearance. Check out the full schedule on gozags.com and catch all the action right here all season long on Root Sports.
Kyle Seager looking for his first base hit, 0 for 3.
Runner at third and foul off. Seager's had a tough time against Claudio. 1 for 12. Way inside. Pretty steady rain. And that's starting to pick up.
Yep, there you go. Head groundskeeper.
He's been following on his smartphone all evening.
A lot of conversations with the umpires too.
Yep. Yeah, it's picking up. They're gonna stop this.
Yep, there you go.
Yep.
And they're running out there in a hurry. Cover up the mound and home plate area first. And they try to get the tarp out. And it is raining hard, so hopefully they can get that done quickly. They've had a lot of practice.
Yeah. This is an actual alert. This is not practice. Never good when the microphones are picking up and you can just hear the intensity of it.
We're just about to have a wall in front of us.
Yeah,
now.
I'm telling
just
you.
rain. Yeah, this is expected.
Yeah.
That's the reason why all Friday Night Lights isn't happening here. They expected this to happen.
Boy.
So a lot of day games for football today.
Yeah, right? They moved a lot of games to Thursday. We're going to have to watch our electrical stuff. We're going to close some windows here. That is
Probably a good idea.
That is some big time Texas rain.